Okay, y'all. Getting ready to go live tonight. Getting ready to go live tonight. Hello, Miss Carolyn. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hopefully your Friday was good. Hopefully your Friday evening is going good. How are you? How are you, my friend? Sister girl. Sis. Waiting for some more folks to come in so we can get started. Okay, we got some more people coming in. Hello, everyone that has chimed in. I'm good, Carolyn. Thanks for asking. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You all ready for the holidays, or you still got some shopping to do? Or do you even go out and do gifts? Normally, I don't. It's been years, but this year we decided to do it because my sister is not with us anymore. So we said, you know what? We need some holiday spirit. So what about you? Hello, I see y'all coming in. I see y'all coming in. We gonna make some cornbread stuffing or dressing tonight. Black people say dressing. Most Caucasians say stuffing. So dressing, stuffing, whatever you want to call it. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Nice, Carolyn. I feel you. Other than that, I every year. I really do. But like I said, what we got going on, so we're gonna go ahead and we have a $50 limit, and that makes it, just a great family time, and no one is, breaking their pocketbook or charging up credit cards for sure. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, y'all, so we can get this cornbread dressing started now. We need to get this started. It's late. It's Friday night. People probably getting ready to go to bed, or maybe not. Maybe some people know, Friday night is a dancing night, or, go out night for the most part and do something. All right. So come on, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get our bowl ready. Get our bowl. Our spoon. All that. That here. Got our broth. All right, y'all. Come on in, y'all. All right. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hello, everyone that has come in. Come on in. Come on in tonight. Do me right now. Do me right. Last night, man, I had a lot of views. I had a lot of people that had chimed in, y'all. I got like 20,000 views for the video last night of the sweet potato pie. So I was quite impressed. I think I have 23,000 views within that hour I was on. So we trying to run it up tonight too. All right, so we got 10 of y'all in here. Y'all gotta go ahead and hit the likey like, hit the likey like. Y'all coming on in. I know it's YouTube. When I post, it takes a minute for them to get it up there and people to start seeing it. So not really sure what that's about. All right, so go ahead and hit those likey likes. Y'all don't forget to hit those likey likes. Let's go ahead and get this dressing started. We have some people in here, so we are going to get this started. We are going to have cornbread dressing. And to everyone that has entered, I just want to say thank you so much for joining in. And it's going to be a good night because y'all in the kitchen with Opal May. So we about to do this, y'all. We are about to do this. We got our bowl. Let's go ahead and wash our hands, get a little more water. All right, let's go ahead and wash our hands. That's first things first, y'all. We got to wash these hands. Keep them hands clean. All right. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have our, y'all see I have a glass bowl. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn on this other light to see if that makes a difference. So y'all can see. Probably won't do too much difference, but it's a little better. Got the ring light. Is it Twain? Good evening. What are you about to do? Oh, good evening. What are you about to do? Oz Yash said hello. We are about to make cornbread dressing, cornbread stuffing, however you want to say. You know, black folks say dressing. Most white people say stuffing. So whatever you want to call it, y'all. So we about to make it here on camera tonight. So we have our bowl. All right, we have some cornbread or cone bread. If you have not seen my cornbread recipe or cone bread recipe, make sure you go to the live and you'll see it. And this one's just slightly a little different, but when you do make your cornbread, it is okay, you guys, to let it sit out for a couple days because you want to get it hard, okay? This is not hard because I made this morning. So you want to get it hard because the harder, the better, right? All right. And then what I did was, so it's cornbread stuffing or dressing. And then I took some bread and I cubed some like crouton style. Okay. So there it goes. Who does that? Is it? I think it's Taune. Is it Tauan? I don't really know how to say it, but I see you there. Said I've heard about it before. I wish I could try. Yeah, this is a really good one. Okay, so then we have some bread. I took some bread and then I put it in the skillet, put a little bit of olive oil. You could do butter as well, but be careful because butter will burn on you. So more like a little bit of olive oil. So, you know, you go to the store and most people get the croutons in a box. You could make them at home. So this is all the way homemade cornbread stuffing. And then we're going to add this to it, okay? So if you just come in, we are making cornbread dressing or stuffing. And just make sure you hit the likey likes, guys. Don't forget to hit the likey likes, okay? Don't forget to hit the likey likes, okay? So here's our croutons, homemade cornbread, because that's how we do it over here when we get on camera. You know, I got to show out for y'all. All right, so we are going to, let me wash my hands one more time. Y'all make sure your hands are clean. Normally, I do not use my hands, you know, to mix up stuff. I try to use spoons and stuff like that, but y'all can see I'm really washing my hands because I want to make sure that they are clean. So if you're going over somebody's house and you're going to be serving food, make sure your hand, you know, if you're making stuff, make sure your hands is clean. Okay, so let's turn the camera so y'all can see. All right, so Levi said hi, hello. Thank you for the compliments. All right, so y'all, so here's our cornbread. So you're going to take your cornbread, of course. Let me show you guys what size cornbread this is. So this is what, the 8x8? Yeah, so this is an 8x8 pan of what I cooked. So I took a little square out, and I'll tell you guys why I took the little square out. But anyway, this is so far, okay? So we're also going to take some more of our cornbread. So really you need, this is about, if I had to guess, I would say about 3 to 4 cups of cornbread, okay? Got a lot of people in here. Make sure you guys hit those likey likes. Your girl needs the likey likes. She's trying to grow her channel. So with this homemade cornbread, I would definitely say this is about 3 to 4 cups, okay? All right. So now we are going to take our, got that. Okay, so we also have celery. Y'all see the celery? And I cut it up. And what we're going to do, we're going to season, we're going to pour until the ancestors say stop, okay? Because, you know, when the ancestors tell us to do something, we're going to listen because the ancestors know what they was doing, right? All right, so we have celery here, all right? Quite a bit. We're going to drop all that in there. The ancestors said do it all. We also have green bell peppers. Feel free to add red if you want to, but this is the green ones, all right? This is quite a bit. This is about a cup, maybe a little over a cup, okay? Make sure y'all hit those likey likes, all right? So we got our bell pepper. And you know what? There's a little bit left. With your vegetables, I'm a vegetable girl, okay? Normally what you would do, you would take your vegetables. I'll tell you guys as well, you can get a nice good one. You can saute your vegetables. You don't necessarily have to, because you're gonna put it in the oven and it's gonna cook. So you don't necessarily have to, but that does make it nice. It gives it, you know, you're gonna saute it like just a little butter or a little oil. Yeah, but you don't necessarily have to, but it does give it an extra to your dressing, okay? All right. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to because you're throwing it in the oven. So it's up to each person, all right? But we on camera tonight, we just gonna have it raw just like this. It's fine, all right? And then we also have our onions. You don't like the green one? It tastes strong. The green one is strong. It is very strong. The yellow, the orange, the red are more sweeter. But when you're making potato salad, when you got your cornbread stuffing or your cornbread dressing, it's already sweet. And then you may add a little sweet, and I'll tell y'all about that, all right? So that's why you use green to kind of cut some of the sweet, but feel free. If you don't like the green ones, use another color. Feel free. Remember, this is just the way I make it, but when you're in the kitchen, you're creating, do a little twist for yourself, all right? All right, so here's our onions, and we're just going. So that was going to say that was about a half a cup of onions. If you have not hit a likey-like, make sure you hit a likey-like, okay? Now you all, we are going to go in. So with our seasoning, we got some onion powder, all right? Onion powder. Now you can go on and do all the onion powder you want because there's no salt in onion powder, right? So I'm going until the ancestors tell me to stop. Y'all already know how I do it. We got a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, make it nice. So we got our garlic and our onion powder. All right, we're going to take a little bit of complete and we're running out. So we're going to pull out a new complete, okay? So this is our complete. Let's open this one. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a knife. Where's our, what I do with the lid? Y'all, I don't even know what I did. Let's take this one off. I don't know what I did with the lid that quick. Maybe it got stuck in there. We'll just use this one. Okay, so we're going to add our complete garlic, onion, and powder, the essentials. Who said that? Echo Circuit Fall. Yes, the essentials, y'all. If you have not hit a likey-like, make sure you hit a likey-like. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can see all the other food I will be cooking and also everything that I've already made. I'm getting y'all ready for the holidays, okay? All right. Okay, so some more complete. All right, so we're going to go ahead. All right, that's about enough for now because we are going to taste this. And it's, when you're cooking, you always want to taste because you don't want to over or underdo something, okay? Now, you can use poultry seasoning. Poultry season, it has everything in it. What it has, paprika, let's see. Paprika. And it has thyme, it has sage, it has margarine. It has like 4 or 5 things, okay? So we're just gonna do our own, all right? And this is some thyme, as you guys can see, all right? Hello to everyone that has entered the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so we're gonna add some thyme because the ancestors said stop. I would say that was about a little over 1/4 of a teaspoon, close to a half, okay? All right, and then we have our sage, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put that on there. Smell that, smells so good, y'all, smells good, all right? All right, there's your sage. And that was a good little less than a half a teaspoon. So, and it depends, but don't make it too strong, all right? And then we also have a little bit of paprika. All right, so we're gonna put some of that in there. About a half. teaspoon. Not too much, okay? I think we got everything. Close to having everything. You know, we got to have some black pepper, because what we're going to do, we're going to put a little pep in our step over here, okay? Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, perfect. Hopefully everybody's Friday has been good. I know it's a long week. Maybe it wasn't too long to you, but y'all know we working and doing what we got to do to maintain, so it can be a lot. All right, so we got our pepper. And pepper, you know, it takes a while for a lot of pepper to come out. So really, y'all, that's not a lot of pepper. If you like a little spice to it. All right. I did not use salt. The reason why I did not use salt is because I used a little bit of the complete. And then we also have our broth. And then if we don't have enough, we're going to add a little water, and that's okay because it's going to balance it out and it makes it less salty as well. Okay. So this is the organic one. Get the any one you want. You can use veggie broth, okay? I just happen to get chicken today, all right? So we are going to pour it in there. Oh, hold on, you guys. Hold on. I forgot one thing, baby. We got to put some butter. We cannot make dressing without our butter. Let's get us just any kind of bowl that's in here. Hang tight. 1 second, y'all. Usually have it ready. I should have already had it already melted for you guys. Hold on 1 second. Somebody said, stuffing is my absolute favorite holiday side. That sage flavor is what sends it. That's what I'm talking about. Sage do be nice, but sometimes you get somebody's and they put too much. You're like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. But Echo Circuit Fall. You are very correct. Okay, you guys. So if you're in here, don't forget, hit a likey like if you have not hit a likey like. Okay. So now we have we got butter. We got real butter, y'all. This is real butter, okay? Don't use margarine, okay? If you use margarine, you are not going to get the same taste, okay? Follow me, okay? So here is our butter, and we're going to pour our butter in here, all right? Y'all see? That's quite a bit of butter. But it's the holidays, okay? So you can get away with it around the holidays. And then after the holidays, you got to go back to normal eating, you know. Make sure you get your cholesterol checked and all that. If you have to get your cholesterol checked and all that, make sure you do it after the holidays. Wait about 2-3 weeks when you know you've been eating good. That way your levels won't be elevated. My cholesterol, my HDL, LDL, everything's good. A1C, everything, baby. No health problems, no diabetes, no high blood pressure, no nothing. I'm just overweight, baby. But that's okay because we're going to get this exercise in and we're going to get it off. But I'm perfectly healthy. Okay, so we added the butter. Jill Coney said, hi. Hello, Jill. All right. Jill, make sure you hit a likey like, okay? Hit a likey like. Okay. So, y'all, this is a lot of stuffing. It's a lot of stuffing. It's a lot of dressing. The cornbread gonna be nice. And this is like, I believe one of these is like 4 cups. It is. So one of these is like 4 cups, okay? But I did use a little bit earlier, all right? So it's like 4 cups. We're gonna saturate it. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. We're going to saturate it nice. And like I said, if we run out of this, we're going to add a little water just to cut a little bit of the salt. Because we don't want our food salty. Because when you're cooking everything else around the holiday, you don't need a bunch of salt. So far, it's looking very nice. You never made stuffing, Troy? Stuffing, okay, yeah. You never made stuffing? Yes, it's very good. Y'all see that? You see what we working with? Y'all see that butter in there? Baby, the butter is buttering. Look at that. And baby, when I say It smells so good. It smells amazing. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going, all right? All right, we're gonna put some more in there. That's nice. Okay. And you know, the more you add, your cornbread is going to soak it up, right? Cornbread is definitely going to soak up your broth. And if your cornbread, you know, if it isn't too hard, you can use a spoon. If your cornbread's kind of hard, you may have to, you know, put your hands in there and mash it. Just put on some gloves or just make sure your hands are super clean, y'all. And it's mixing up very, very, very nice. Very nice. My shirt down, sorry. Very nice. And like I said, don't forget your cut up veggies, saute them. That's the only difference. You can do saute or not. It really don't matter, okay? And remember, we have our, what do we have? Our homemade croutons. Y'all know in the store, I'm going to say it again for the people that weren't here. When you go in the store, what do? They have the box croutons. I think it's Cubansons or something like that. You can make your own. You can make them small or you can make them big, baby. And let me tell y'all something. These right here, look at them. They're all of them are good. Look at that one. That one looks good. So see how I already cubed them? I already put them. So I put them in some, you know, a little bit of olive oil on the stove. And check this out. Exactly like store-bought croutons. Only difference is they're homemade and they taste way better. Okay? So, we're going to drop them in there, y'all. All right? Now, I add this, and I kind of make them a little bigger because when it gets finished, I like it on top. I like it to have like that little like bread look, but then the cornbread dressing. All right. So we put them in there, and we are going to put the rest of this. Remember, I did use some earlier, so it's not quite 4 cups. It was more like 3. And it's coming along nicely. It is coming along nice. Crunchy, yes. They'll say, your name. Who said that was my name when I was pledging for a frat? What was your name? Troy said, what you cook for? Oh, I'm just cooking. I love to cook. It's the holidays. I'm giving y'all Opal May's way of making some of my food in my kitchen. Okay, so I done worked them in there. Now what we are going to do, we're going to get a little water. Hang tight. Not the ice, we need the water. All right, so we got a cup of water and we just gonna, cornbread was my name. I love that. Cornbread fed. All right, so we got our water, okay? So just a little bit. This is a cup. That was about 1/4. Okay, not too much. All right, I think it looks good other than, now, it looks very good. It smells amazing. Y'all see that? Now you see how I have those cubes in there? So you have the cornbread, but you also have those cubes. So when it cooks down, when someone's biting it, they get bread in their mouth along with the cornbread. It's nice. And then when you have the gravy and the cranberry sauce, oh my goodness, it's a beautiful, beautiful mix. All right. I'm not good at cracking eggs. Our next thing is we are going to put some eggs in here. If you have not, hit a likey like. Make sure you hit a likey like. All right. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and I'll drop more videos. Okay. So here's an egg. And I said I'm not good at doing eggs. I always get a shell. right. All right. So that was 2 eggs. This cornbread will feed a good, I would say a good 8 to 12 people. 8 to 12. As long as folks ain't, you know, just being greedy. Let's see. And we're just gonna fold it in there. Y'all see how I'm just folding it in there? Y'all, this smells so good. Oh my goodness. And then I gotta get one more thing. Hold on, you all. One more thing. Just one more thing. All right. We gotta get us some sugar. Okay? We need a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit of sugar. All right, so we have a bowl. Let me pour this out because I don't need this anymore. Let me show you. All right, so I'm gonna just put this in here, okay? Hey, y'all, hey, thank you so much, you all that are still here. I appreciate every one of you guys. This is how I make my dressing. Oh, wow. Do you have an air fryer? I have an air fryer. It would be hard for me to ask for a whole plate of just the dressing. It says, who said T-A-U-A-N-E? I'll just say Ta-Ann. Thanks for the love, y'all. It says, it's so interesting to see how people from other countries make their holiday food. Here in Brazil, it's way different, but I think I would love to try it. That's what I like about different cultures. That's why when I travel, of course, I'm always looking for the food, the way people make different things. And you're in Brazil, that's great. Like, I'm curious of, now you got, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna definitely look it up. Okay, so this is 1/4 of a cup. Now, I don't know if we're gonna drop all this in there, but we're gonna go until the ancestors tell us to stop, okay? So that is 1/4 of a cup, all right? So, if you can use date sugar. Date sugar is just dates, that's great. But since I'm making a southern stuffing or dressing, comb bed dressing, I'm just doing it that way, okay? So there's a little bit of white sugar. And I think my ancestor says stop. So that was 1/4. It's under that 1/4 now. Okay? I think that is way more than enough. Way more. All right? And we're just going to fold that sugar in. And then we're going to taste it. I know it's got eggs in it. We're going to taste it. I'm not going to get sick. Because, you know, I'm not doing all that. Okay. Let's get a little spoon. Turn our oven on to 400. All right. So, we're going to see. Be careful because I don't want to be getting no egg. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, why the sugar? Good question. Oh, thank you, Vanessa, for the PJ compliment. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Glenda. Troy, I said hi. Carolyn, I said hi. Oh, it's your mom's recipe. Yes, Carolyn, that's what I'm talking about. Where your mama from, Carolyn? Of your PJs. Why the sugar? Is that Cleety Smart? It's just something in the African American household. We like sweet cornbread, but we also like our dressing sweet. You don't have to add the sugar because the cornbread has a little sugar in it. All right, so let's go ahead and try this. Oopsie, that would fall. I don't want to be getting no egg, y'all. I'm just trying to get the parts. Okay, just the cornbread. Okay, let's see. I don't need to put not none other thing in here. Not none other thing. The ancestors worked with me. Do you hear me? They told me when to stop. And I ain't got to add nothing else. Moment of silence for the ancestors. Thank you, ancestors. Boy, I'm telling you, they be leading me in this kitchen, boy. My granny, my grandpa. Texas. Okay, that's why, Miss Carolyn. Oh, that's why. You know, Texas folk, they from the South. They know what they doing. Okay, so this is our stuffing, our dressing, our cornbread. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is the consistency you want for your dressing. Let me see if I can make sure that y'all can see. Let's turn the light around. Y'all see that? Now you see how I still got some, see how it still has juice. Let me see if I can do it this way. It still has juice in it, but that's perfect. So when it's cooking, that's gonna cook out, or it's going to, you know, well, the steam from the oven is going to work some of that out, because you don't want a dry stuffing. You want it to where it's, oh man, just like a little bit wet, a little bit of moist. This is nice. This is a perfect consistency. Perfect consistency. Okay? So hold on, you guys. Let me get this. Put this back. One second. All right, and then let me get our pot. Hang tight. Hang tight. Hang tight. I should have our pan. Hold on, y'all. I done pushed my pan way back here. Let me get my pan. Let's see. Got it. Okay, I got it, y'all. Woo. Man, that was a job. And this is it's a Wilton, but it don't give me the size. Okay, so we got that right there. All right. Okay, so let me show y'all what else I do. Let's put our cornbread right there, our stuffing right there. Okay. Okay. So let me read some of the comments. Are you gonna add baking powder? No. Is it Ta-Ann? No, I'm not. Auntie's back. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Auntie. Hey, hey, hey. Somebody said, look so good, love dressing. 316P7, y'all. That's my auntie. She is in Houston, Texas, and she has been joining her niece on here. And it's so nice to have family that support. Y'all say, hey, Auntie. Okay, so this is our pan, all right? Make sure that this light, trying to give y'all enough light. All right. Paulette said, hi. Hi, Paulette. All right, let's see. 1 second. Let's see if our light gonna act right. Y'all went to go get another ring light camera today, but I couldn't find one. Nope, it's on, but the brightness doesn't come up. Okay, that's fine. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so y'all, this is what we gonna do. All right, so now what I do is I take my pan, okay? And we're gonna layer it with foil, okay? We're gonna layer it with, who's that? Laura Bryant, Queens, New York. All right. Cali right here. And I'm not from Cali, but I'm here. Okay, so we're gonna take our foil, or our Reynolds wrap, okay? And what I do is, I line the pan. Now what you can do, you can line your pan with oil, butter, whatever you wanna do. When you're cooking it, what you can do is put a little bit of butter, about a tablespoon or two, put it in there, put it in the oven, let it melt, and kind of swirl it around. But if you don't want it, like after the holidays, like if you don't want to be cleaning up after everybody leave, well, you got to clean up, but you want to clean easy. Connecticut in the house. Hello, my blessed life. Thank you. I'm from Iraq. Okay. Nice. Connecticut in the house. Yes. We got folks in the house tonight. Okay. So what I have done is, you guys can see, I am lining my pan. Thank you all that's in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have not subscribed, you may not want to subscribe. If you see something you like, or if you like my bubbly attitude, or you like some of my food, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then also, if you don't want to subscribe, just make sure you go back and look at the other videos and give them likey likes. And today for this live, make sure you go ahead and hit that likey like, okay? So I can give y'all some more holiday content, okay? It's only going to be a couple more days, and after that, I'm going to take a little break, okay? But anyway, so what I've done, you all, is my Blessed Life High. I line the pan. So why are we lining our pan? Because afterward, we don't want to do all that cleaning up. I know I don't. I've done that around the holidays and cooked, and then I'm there stuck cleaning, and I won't go to bed with dishes in my sink at all. When you know all that stuff, I gotta wake up to a clean kitchen. So we're gonna do this. All right. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this back. Our oven just beeped. And I just made a mess. So if y'all see mess all in the sink, it's of course because I'm cooking. All right. So we're gonna do this. Put our pan right here. Move this back so y'all can see. Close. Go down just a bit, y'all. All right. So y'all can see. All right. Everybody should be able to see. We cook and the kids do the dishes. Okay, man. Girl, I'll be cooking them. I'll be doing the dishes, okay? So I'll be making everything easy for myself. All right, so here goes our cornbread dressing. And y'all already seen it. It looks amazing. Look at that. This is the consistency you want. Once again, if you're just coming in and you see that juice in there, that's perfect. You do not want dry dressing. You don't want it stiff before you put it in the oven because it's going to come out extremely dry, okay? So this is how you want it. And then what we are going to do is we're going to pour it right in here. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, we got one more little bit that we didn't get out, y'all. We got to get everything. We ain't wasting, okay? Oh, my goodness. It smells so good. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. So we got that. Okay. So you can take your spoon and do like that. Like I said, this will feed at least 8 to 12 people for sure. And that was about 3 or 4 cups of cornbread, and homemade croutons was about 1 cup. And then the seasoning until the ancestors told us to stop. And then our chicken stock or chicken broth, you can make homemade at home. I just get it from the store. This dressing looks so good. 1 second. We're gonna add one more thing to it. Our rosemary. So we are going to garnish it with it. Let me see. Yummy. Yes. Amen, sister. Who is that? Is that Benny West? Abigail said hi. Is it Spider? Something like that. SPD8. I don't know what that is. What are you cooking? We are cooking cornbread dressing, stuffing. Somebody said Callie in the house. Tracy said Callie in the house. Right. Greensboro, North Carolina, watching. Okay. Glenda, Greensboro, we cook. Okay, she said, okay. I'm making sure I'm getting y'all's comments. Because some people, you know, they don't be. Okay. So we have some rosemary, okay? This is fresh rosemary, herbs. It smells so good, okay? Any rosemary you want. Now, guys, this is optional. You do not have to add rosemary if you don't. This is for garnish. I'm about presentation, so we got to make it look pretty, right? So we are going to do like this. And then a shorter one. So we have long one. We have a long one, a short one. Then I need another long one. There's another long one. And then we're going to do that. Oh my goodness, yes. And that is going to be, this is what it looks like. Let me move this up. Let me show you guys. So you guys, this is what your cornbread stuffing looks like. Can y'all see it? That's the garnish right there. It looks so nice. Who's that? Is it Cletus? I am so pleased I found you, and I took some really good notes so my cornbread dressing can turn out really good. Have you been very delightful? You have been very delightful to watch. Cletus, thank you. Rosemary smells like perfume to me. That is so funny. It is strong. John said he's from Florida. Hey, Florida. John Simple, that is. That is so funny. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we are going to drop this in the oven. All right, like I said, our oven is on 400. We're going to cook this for about 45 to 50 minutes. Check it. Now, when you put your fork in it and it comes out with some on there, it's just about done. It's okay if it comes out with a little bit, but not a lot, okay? And we're going to drop it in the oven, guys. Look at that. Can you guys see me? I think you can. All right. So we're going to drop it in the oven, okay? Y'all, it smells good and it looks so good. It smells and looks good. Let's set our timer. Hey, Google, set a timer for 45 minutes, cornbread dressing.
Got it, 45 minutes. And that's starting now.
Okay, so that's the 45 minutes. Let's get some of the stuff out the way. And then you guys, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff out of the way. Put these glasses back on so I can see y'all's comments. All right, so if you have not hit a like. Oh, thank you. Old Navy, Old Navy. Oh, New York. Okay, yeah, Old Navy for the pajamas. Y'all know every year they gonna get you right. It's my first year getting some for the family. Okay, so now let's get all this out the way. Thirsty, y'all. Oh, that was nice. Okay, so now move that. Okay, so what I did for you guys is, so I don't keep you guys on live forever, I made stuffing cornbread dressing this morning, okay? Well, let me take that back. I made the cornbread this morning. This got done about 6 o'clock. Yeah, about 6, okay? So this is the stuffing. This is the final look of the stuffing, okay? I put everything in it, just like I told you guys. This is a smaller batch, so of course I didn't add as much stuff, okay? But when you're making a bigger batch, you are going to, that's what you're gonna add, huh? Yeah, almost, yeah. Okay, and so, yep, yeah, it almost is. And so then we have, y'all see the cornbread? Who's that? Catsy, was it Cad D Cubby? I wish I was there. Smell-o-vision. Right. It smells so good. But anyway, so you all see how I did that garnish for the rosemary because, you know, presentation is nice. Presentation is everything. Cubby. All right, Cubby. Hey. All right. So if you have not hit a like and you're in here, make sure you hit a like. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, all right? So you all see how I took see how I did that? So really, I can really close this up and take some foil and just close it and put it in the refrigerator. You get what I'm saying? I do not have to wash this pan because it didn't get dirty. So this is how you make it easy for yourself around the holidays. Some people line their pan, like I said, with butter and everything, but then you got to go back and clean all that. So you don't need to do that, okay? So we are going to have a taste test on camera. Let's get our plate. All right. Get a spoon. All right, guys, so we are going to serve it out of here, okay? All right, so we're going to, oh yeah, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Oh, I forgot to, okay, so let me tell you guys, I forgot to tell you guys this part. So what I did was, I made one with chicken. This one has chicken in it. The other one I did is no meat, okay? That's for people that don't do meat. However, if you do eat meat, you add chicken. So I cheated. I went to Costco and I got a rotisserie chicken. So I broke a lot of it up, and then I put it in the skillet, let it get slightly brown, excuse me, just a little bit, and I threw it in here, okay? So you can do chicken or you can do turkey, okay? That way you have your meat with your bread, okay? But like I said, I did that one, there is no meat, okay? So it's meatless, okay? But this is what it looks like. So you guys can see. Give you guys some more light. You guys see that? You see that's why I like to do the bread, because you see how the bread gives it that, see that cook, that crunch, that brown look, okay?